Good morning. Never wanted, never needed. Will you give it to me? I stop praying my myself. Will you give it to me? I stop praying myself. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Hey, good morning, Guru Dex. Let me see. Well, let's jam. I'm going to let the beat build, and I'm going to say good morning to everybody. Let's see. Hey, let me share this like I usually do in my vortex show. Remember to like and share. Like and share. We need to get as many subscribers as possible. Well, no, I ain't going to say that because you want the right subscribers. But like and share, please like and share. Yeah, I feel ecstatic, I feel alive, expecting, I'm flying high, no longer worried, my life's a breeze, I stop resisting, and let it come to me. I wake up in the morning. Hey. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Clap your hands, it will be given to me. It will be given to me. Hey, everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. Hey, George Franklin of the alumni, everyone. Hey. Black and brilliant, educated, and cocky. Black monopoly. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Love it, bubbling. You can stop my dough, you can't stop my dough, no. Lovely, bubbling, you can stop my dough. You cannot stop my dough. Not when you fucking with those beers and bubbles. Woo! Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me. I stop crying, mom, and myself. I stop crying, mom, and myself. For the bears in the bubble. I stopped Craig momming myself. I stopped Craig momming myself. But the bears in the bubble. Yes. Yes, the bears and bubbles. What they know about them. Hey, if I saw your video, they don't know, and it's their loss. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake, I'm jumping in my vortex, y'all, to be in my boom boom home. Yes. I always do that. Some type of yes. Let's see. What's up this morning? Let's see. Good morning, Guru Dex, April, Allende, Makina, Rodney Harrison, Ziboria, Travis. What is that? I don't know how to say Egg Swim. That's a new name I've not seen before. If this is your first time, welcome. Have an open mind. Don't say nothing crazy because we block you. You know, all that good stuff. Veronica, what's up? Cece Leroy, Nicole, Shay, Dr. O, Makina. I said Nicole, yeah. Hey, Miss Lynn. Yes, thank you. Happy Total Woman Tuesday to everyone. Hey, Talifa. Hey, Queen Bee. Okay, I was going to say that's new for me. Yes, good morning, good morning. Happy 21 days of alignment. This is day 7, 21 days of alignment, day 7. Day 7 of 21 days of fuckingness. How is everybody enjoying their 21 days of fuckingness? I'm going to jump right in. I didn't do a video yesterday. And it was kind of on purpose. I had a fucking moment. But I was coming. It was like one of those things. I'm like, am I going to share it? Not because I didn't want to share. It was my own personal thing. So when I tell you my fuck it, then you'll get why I'm saying that. So I'm saying it now on live because, I mean, I got work to do no matter, you know what I'm saying, fuck it, right? So, my fuck it yesterday was a conversation with my mother. Now, the conversation may not have even as big of a deal, but you know how, like, when you think you're grown and your parents send you a text message and you kind of be like, don't send me no text message. Now, I might feel like that with her, and maybe this is my defiant personality or the same thing that spills over into my relationship with Jay. Maybe I've never been a person that wanted to have somebody asking questions. Like, maybe I just don't like that shit. I don't know. But as a kid, you know, when you've been parented correctly, you know, some shit you just don't talk back. Like, if I wouldn't disrespect my mother to this day, I wouldn't hang up on her. I wouldn't, like, argue with her. I wouldn't do that type of stuff. But one of the things about me, the first person I feel like in my life that I was supposed to learn communication back and forth on some level was my mother and my brothers. We grew up in the same home. Now, when me and my brothers would argue, you know how parents don't want their kids to argue, or, yeah, they would, she would sit us in a chair together and make me read him a book. Like, you don't argue with your siblings. I'm 3 years older than my brother. So, and I had one of those, like, I couldn't stand him. But anyway, so I just don't like confrontation. And I have made that equate to being this nice person because I don't like confrontation. Some of it is fear. Some of it is I'm highly emotional and would start crying, maybe still fear. Some of it is I don't want to have to say the thing that hurts somebody's feelings in order to win it. Could that still be fear or whatever the case? So anyway, when she sent me the text, so me and her, and it could be because of how she's been raised and how she feels about her communication, which I still kind of understand because she's come from she's had some things happen to her in her adolescence that has, or in her childhood, that has made her the communicator that she is. That's why I say parents are people too. She's a person first. But as a child, when your parent sends you a letter about how she feels about a situation, and then you have to communicate with her back through a letter because she don't want all the crying and the arguing, the back and forth, then I don't know how to verbally communicate with somebody in a more not hostile, in a, I don't know what word, but when you know you don't have a damn argument or a disagreement. So rather it's because I've seen her behavior as far as how you push it off, or rather that's just some shit, the more you do it, the more you get good at it. I don't know. And so really until I got with Jay, I've never been in a relationship with anyone who communicated with me. I was always the type like, let's talk about it. And they either was like, oh, Chris, you want to talk again? Or they'd be like, okay, whatever you want, just to not have to deal with it. So I never knew what it felt to have communication back and forth. Okay, anyway. So she sends me the text. I sent her a text back the night prior. And then the next day, certain circumstances happened. It was still on my mind. And I was like, I'm going to send her a video message about how I feel, because I felt like she didn't respond to my last text, so which meant she probably felt some way about it. You know, you can't read tone of a text. And I tried to, you know, put the commas and the periods and don't start with well or but, you know, like, you know, just straight statements so there's no misreading or whatever. But if somebody feel like you coming at them in a certain way and they don't hear your voice and don't see your body, you know, language, they just gonna read it the way they expect. So then I tried to send her this video thing. It was too short. Then I tried to make a regular video. It was too long. And my son said, why the fuck are you going through so much to not have to talk to this person? It makes no sense. You are so grown. You complain about this all the time. Call her if it means whatever to you, or if it's just your own declaration to yourself. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to call. So I called her and I was like, are you busy? And she was like, yeah, kind of busy. Got to go to work. So I was like, well, just hear me out right quick. You don't really have to say nothing. This might not be about you. It may be more about me. And so I called and I went through the whole spiel. And, you know, I still went into my childhood, my childlike self at times, and then try to pull myself out or whatever. And, you know, of course she said it ain't like that, whatever the case. And I kept saying, this may not be about you. This may be about me. Just like the thing you text me about really is not about me. It's probably about you. But I'm not pointing a finger because it's not about you. This is about me doing what, breaking the cycle on what we have. And that is addressing each other in uncomfortable situations through writing letters and text. There's no reason why we can't have a conversation. I would never be disrespectful to you, curse you out. You've never cursed me out. So whatever this thing that we feel or we've put up, I don't want it to be like that because, you know, I mean, we're around each other every day. You know what I'm saying? This is my, what am I saying? This is the favor I want you to do. It ain't no little favor, you know what I'm saying? Be more like this if you can. Point blank. She was just like, okay. When I finished, I felt relieved. But then I still was like, if I make this video, what if she said? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if she said? And so, but I still had a responsibility. And not really what she see, like family, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, they not gonna never understand. And I didn't want, I did care enough to feel like my thing with her was my thing. My family wouldn't understand if so, and that didn't need to be her thing. But I have a responsibility to the squad, you know what I'm saying? So that is my fuck it. I had my fuck it, didn't do the video about the fuck it, but that was my choice. That was something that I really wanted to make my own peace with. So I'm just sharing with y'all today about my yesterday's fuck it. I'll have a new fuck it today, I'm sure, because I'm sure when you just look around, there's a lot of shit you can say fuck it about. So, let me see. Yeah, a lot of people, like, they don't like confrontation, and I'm just, but if me not wanting confrontation is going to make me pretend that I'm nice. I'd rather just have confrontation. Like, you ain't going to punch me in my face. Like, I don't, you get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just one of those things, and it don't have to, confrontation is not bad in communication. Being disrespectful to somebody in it, I don't think I still ever desire to be the person that says all the hurtful things they can say to a person to win a perceived argument. I really truly don't think that's who I am as a person. I don't think I want to win so bad to say that, especially when you take an accountability. But certain people are like that, and I'm not judging that. Some people get it out. But I may just cry. That might be my thing. I don't know. Maybe if I found the things to say, I wouldn't cry, but I doubt it because I probably would cry saying it. So I'm comfortable with not being the person that bring a person down to dog shit in order to win. Like, I don't need to do that. I'm comfortable with that. I don't care who would want me to change that. I'm comfortable with that. But I am going to confront people when I need to and get things off my chest. I'm not going to carry around shit that I don't have to carry around. If I'm not able to say right off, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? If it's something I really need somebody to know, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to make no videos. But, you know what I'm saying, I believe that there's a strength when you go to somebody and let them know if that's something that's on you to the point where you need to. Of course, the first step, again, is to just take your own accountability for your thoughts and say, fuck it, so you can just stay high. You know what I'm saying? But, and with that said, let's see if I can read anything. Well, even in that situation, I don't know. Well, maybe that's why it was easier for me to confront because in this situation, because I didn't have a lie in my head. You know, it was nothing I had covered up. I had a total truth and a piece in the situation in which it was said to me. And maybe the confrontation that she didn't want to have back with me is because she may have put her thoughts and attached them onto my thing and made it about me. So I guess, I don't know, I guess I can see that. But I know for, like, say in this situation, you know, you get some people that don't like to see emotional shit. And like if, and just like in me and Jay, when he just like, I don't want to see that crying shit. I don't know. I mean, but I could get that. But, I don't know. Some people don't like, again, I'm not going to tell her story, but like when you come from a certain level of what you deem violent background, I think it kind of takes her to a certain space that she's not healed from. And so every time she's in a confrontation mode, it takes her back to her moments or whatever. But I could see in confrontation if a person don't want somebody to have to say certain things back. But I don't know, because I mean, I've been dealing with that since a kid as far as how it starts. So like, say for example, I can even see that. But if it's a situation where you don't have to go back and forth, like if it's not a right or wrong thing, it's kind of like, oh, this is how you made me feel thing, or ask a person where they was coming from with that thing. I don't see where unless I'm misunderstanding, when you come in, you can talk about it. I don't see where it could be a lie or not situation. I could see the fact that the more we communicate, the easier it is for me to be confronted and ask questions of what I call confrontation. And I'm calling it confrontation is really just asking questions and waiting to see what somebody's response is, but caring how a person responds to you and how they take what your question is or how you feel about that thing. And I feel like, if anything, I would feel like confrontation is about, the fear is about, I don't know, more so, like I said, caring about somebody's response to you in the thing that you're sharing. You know, if you come in and you say, hey, why you didn't do this? you're not scared to confront because that's what you want to do. But if a person turn around and be like, well, why you're like, hey, I'm just asking. Sometimes that's the thing, like, hey, I'm just asking. If they bust on crying, I just whatever, you know.
I ain't gonna interrupt you, but I'm gonna interrupt you because I don't even want them to get off into that fuck shit you talking. You don't know what you're talking about, but you know what you did. You don't like being confronted. You don't mind confronting other motherfuckers.
No, I do.
Oh, listen. You just said every time you was in a relationship, you would always go to guys confronting them. And they would say, oh, I don't want to talk about it. I ain't got enough. And you said, they said, do you want to talk again?
Yeah.
Listen. So listen, understand this. Mm-hmm. When a person thinks they're right about something, mm-hmm. you just said, this situation, I didn't have nothing to worry about my lies because it wasn't me. Mm-hmm. It was all her. Mm-hmm. So you know you could put this in her lap and say, this is you, and you can't say nothing about me in that. Correct?
I don't know. I just wanted to...
Hold up. Just listen.
But go ahead. You can say yes for that.
You just are. I'm not going to say yeah. You're going to say yeah if it makes sense. You said you used to always go to every guy you date with something, and they say, wow, are you confronting? They didn't say this word, but what they were saying was, are you confronting me about something again?
It could be like a bill is due, or...
That's still confrontation.
But why does it have to be confrontation if you have to ask somebody about it?
Okay. You want to look up the word confront?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it's not the right word.
Let's look up the word confront. Confront. You're doing the confront. Mm-hmm. Once you in it with me, it's a confrontation. Mm-hmm. So you don't mind coming to me or any dude, or like you didn't mind coming to your mama yesterday with the problem, did you? Mm-mm. But don't you mind when a nigga step to you with a problem about your shit?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, so that's my point. We don't mind confronting other motherfuckers because we know they can't say nothing back. That's just like if you walk in the house. Let me show you something. Mm-hmm. If you walk in the house and I drink your juice, there's nothing I can say because I did it wrong. Mm-hmm. You didn't do nothing wrong, did you? Mm-hmm. So you'll walk up to me and confront me, right? Mm-hmm. Why did you drink my juice? Mm-hmm. But then what if I respond back? Arguing. Now we having what? Confrontation. Mm-hmm. You don't like the confrontation, the back and forth, but you didn't mind coming to me because you knew you were blameless. Okay, in the very same way, if I come to you and I want to confront you and you ain't blameless, it don't make you feel like you don't mind. You don't like that. Mm-hmm. See, when you right, you don't argue with me about drinking your juice till the fucking cows come home because it ain't nothing I can rebuttal back. Mm-hmm. You're 100% right. You don't see yourself getting hurt in that. You don't see nothing happening to you in that, correct? Mm-hmm. But when a nigga come to you and you done drunk that juice,
that's in a defensive nature.
So we don't go with that. Confrontation. When people say I don't like confrontation, the bottom line means if
that go back to the way I don't like to be when I'm
there you go. Okay. There you go. I ain't gonna give you that victory.
But no, I mean,
listen, it's not about a victory. Yeah, it's motherfuckers in class saying the same thing too. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. No. When you are blameless, you step to a motherfucker. Quick! This is the situation, this. You don't give a fuck about no confrontation. But when you ain't blameless, wait, stop. I don't like confrontation.
I can get it.
I'll discuss it on the board.
Yeah,
but see, that's the thing. We have to understand. It's all about us. It's never about nobody else. So you knew you could, whatever you said to your mama yesterday, deep down in your heart, you said, either this bitch got to answer me or be quiet, because she can't say nothing about me and blame nothing about me in this situation, can she? Okay. But listen. Could she have came back and said, well, Chris, you did this and this made this happen?
I get what you're saying for that. It wasn't that type of conversation. It was just like, we're not even going to communicate through text. That was with that whole whatever. It wasn't a right or a wrong. It was like, oh, I had a dream. Oh, I don't agree with that dream. That dream wasn't about me. Oh,
okay, and then you went back at her ass.
No, but it was just about something.
You don't have to tell us.
I'm just saying that point right there was, let's not text each other when we could just talk to each other, no matter if it is a thing that you feel.
But you text her and videoed her first.
I didn't send it though, because the thing is, I want to call.
Listen. You texted her a long conversation. Then you made a video. Who cares if you didn't say it?
Yeah, that was when we first did.
You did what Marquita did. Call the bitch the second you feel it.
We won't. When she sent me the text, we won't in a situation I was around her. I responded right away from that. I thought about it.
Okay, now we're going way over here.
Well,
the bottom line is
for me.
Okay,
I get what you're saying. I agree with everything you're saying. The way I handled it at first was the way I wanted to. When I woke up, it was something I was still thinking about. I'm saying on our 21 days of fucking this, the thing that I get your bottom line, because the same way
this is the thing. Listen,
defensive is the same way.
You can't call that fuck it. I ain't giving you that as a fuck it.
Well, I don't really.
That's what I'm telling you. You just said it. Listen to what I'm saying. You can call it a fuck it to say. You can't call it a fuck it to say you overcame not liking confrontation. You ain't gonna call it that. You can call it fuck it. I just talked to my mom.
Well, put it like this. For once, I called and spoke to my mother. Maybe that's not a confrontation thing. It's a way me and her talk to each other thing.
Okay.
And I didn't want to write her a letter and us to keep going back and forth with the text. I wanted us to talk on the phone like two adults, whether we agreed or not. I wanted that for me and her. Maybe that's not a confrontation or not thing. I ain't saying that I won't never have been in a space where I'll be nervous again. But for me, I just felt like if my first time in life was being able to know when to talk, and we've been writing each other. I'm like, why are we writing each other?
And it was in a situation where you was blameless, correct?
It wasn't a blame or not
situation. Okay, listen. It was in a situation where she couldn't throw nothing back at your face, right?
She could if she wanted to. She could if she wanted to.
But that's not what you said earlier.
You
said I knew she couldn't bring
I'm saying no matter what she would have thought, I still had a piece with my decisions, even if her dream, she had a dream. Even if her dream was real to her, that's your dream. My situation is how I felt. That don't denote her dream could be right. Her thoughts could be thinking about her. So all I'm saying is, if the case, somebody could come to us, just like you could be like, this is what you think, and you could be sure, and I could be like, oh, okay, that's good, but this is what I think, but we're talking about it. You're not writing me letters about it, and we in the same house, or we around each other. So it wasn't a blame or not type of conversation. It was, can we talk to each other?
You keep taking the words wrong. Listen. She keep taking the words wrong. All I'm saying is what you did yesterday was not a situation in which you said, fuck it, you don't mind confrontation. Because you patty caked it first with a text. Then you made a fake goddamn video that you thought that was too long to send. Then you decided to call her. But listen to what I'm saying. That's cool. I decided to open up to my mother yesterday. It won't overcoming your fear of confrontation, because you confront me every goddamn time I do something wrong. You don't have a fear of that.
I don't confront you.
Okay, well listen.
But I get what you're saying. Well, this is let me take it
by your own admission. You used to nag niggas, right?
No,
you just said on this camera.
You saying nag? I'm just saying a regular thing. It could be no different than you said. Well, they didn't want to because they weren't trying to marry you.
Okay, well, whatever it is, by your own admission, you said guys said your own words were. Do you need to talk about something again?
Talk a lot. I could just talk a lot. Rather is, hey,
well, you're confronting.
But I mean, you could say I am confronting. But
okay. The thing so stop saying you don't like. Stop saying you don't like confrontation. Okay, say you don't like for nobody to confront you about your shit.
Watching when you just said that, I said I agree with you. I'm just saying. Yesterday, I just talked to my mother about some shit. We didn't used to talk to each other about stuff. We used to write shit down. And for once, I could have went back after the video and kept texting her. I was like, let me call her because we're adults. We can talk about something. Obviously, that's not called confrontation. But for me as a kid that did not talk to her about stuff when we needed to, then that's why I felt that. Rather, I felt like that she didn't even have to feel like it was worthy of a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It just was, I was saying, let's just not text back and forth when we could call. And at first, my natural reaction was to text her back. But by the time I thought about it and it made me want to do the video, I'm like, well, if it's something I still want to talk about, let me not do the video. I was happy that the video, you know what I'm saying, didn't, because maybe that was something that I just needed to do to be able to be used to talking to her for whatever the case, because I can't get in trouble from whatever I said. So he'll come back and he'll talk about it. It's like playing chess, many moves and words. yeah, just learning. I mean, it could just be, well, maybe it's like effective communication. I don't know. I didn't used to have to talk. I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm going to rethink my, not that I'm rethinking my own thoughts. I'm saying I didn't look at it in that type of way. So I'll call it communication. I decided to verbally communicate with her when I thought that it was verbally communicated. And I talked to her, but just not, you don't want to tell somebody, oh, your dream not real or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so I'll play on Beautiful and wait for Jay to come and finish talking about this if he wants to.
I ain't gonna I'm finna teach the lesson. It just so happened the lesson always coincide on this. I don't have to even talk about your situation.
Do you want to play which call, or are you just gonna go?
Go ahead and get into the shit. God gave us a mouth to know how to talk. We knew how to talk before we ever knew how to write. We knew how to talk before texting ever came into being. We knew how to talk before we could make a video. We knew how to talk before we could Snapchat a motherfucker. We just know how to goddamn talk. Now, anything other than talking, because talking is what we know how to do, because we can throw these goddamn phones away tomorrow, right? Can we not? We can throw all the video cameras away tomorrow. We can throw everything away. They didn't even have to invent the Pony Express and the United States Postal Service where we can send a letter. So any other time in history, see, I don't have no feelings about nothing. I'm a scientist. Any other time in history, when you needed to communicate, you had but one option before technology came out. Because a smoke signal, that's technology. A smoke signal is saying, I done figured out a way to send some smoke in there. Pop, 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 pop. And the motherfucker way over there see. But you had to talk to him first. Hey man, I'm gonna figure out a way for some smoke signals. Watch this. I'm gonna go over there, light a fire, pop, 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 pop. And when the smoke look like this, that's the A, B, C, D, or E, F, G. There's but one option. Because looking at each other in body language, we can misread that. There's but one option. One option. For millions of years, there has been one option of communication. When you choose a different option other than that now, you're afraid of how the outcome will come. Because you're afraid of the one-on-one, body language, talking, contact, how they move. Do they pop their lips? Do they roll their goddamn eyes? Do they voice raise? That's what you're afraid of. And that's law. Come up with a reason why I'd rather text the person than talk to him face to face. I'm afraid that they might do this, or I'm afraid that I might do that. What you was finna do was Craig mama your goddamn self and my class this morning. And there's a lot of women that's on the thread saying the same goddamn thing. Yeah, I'm afraid of confrontation too. Yeah, I'm afraid of confrontation too. No. When you are blameless, flawless, when can't nobody throw nothing back at you, you talk to motherfuckers. And you actually run up on a motherfucker. You did this, motherfucker. The way we have to understand life, the lesson was fucking monster. Fuck E-mom. Fuck your mama.
I did say that.
No, listen, can I teach my class? 42 fucking years old. Finna make her mama a fucking video like Marquita made for the girl, Omalola. Mm-hmm. Fuck, what kind of fucking scaredy cat shit is that? You realize how fucking scaredy cat it was. Mm-hmm. I'm a fucking scaredy cat. 42 years old, finna make my mama a fucking video, and then the video was too long because she couldn't be clear and concise to the point because she had to make sure you don't hurt her feelings. Mama. But you know, mama, the video too long. Fuck her. That bitch came over her and told us don't feed our kids fucking what we want to eat them. She looked you dead in your fucking face and told you what to feed our fucking kids. And said don't send them over my house unless you send them healthy snacks. Fuck her. Skinny ass leg motherfucker. I don't have to like her. I don't give a shit if she don't like me. But I love her to death. When she walked in the house, I stopped mid-studio what I was doing. What I do? Jump up out the blue, fried her the first fish, first onion rings, first motherfucking shrimp, and gave her my last motherfucking Heineken. Did I not? The second she walked in the fucking house, I love her and respect her to death. But she don't scare me into not speaking my motherfucking mind. And I don't need no fucking weak-ass fucking wife who's scared to get out in this world and do what the fuck she gotta do because her fucking mama might see a fucking video. Fuck her. That should have been your fucking. You walked yourself through your fucking. I was about to make a video and then I thought she was gonna see it.
I didn't say her.
The family, right? It's not mother, family, ain't all that shit pink. Okay, well, you didn't say her. I listened at it. That is her. That's an extension of her. You wouldn't give a fuck about what the family thought because you know they're going to do what? What they going to do as soon as they see it? Okay, then. So you did care about her, right? So you see how you doing that live on camera? I ain't fussing at you. I'm teaching my motherfucking class. I don't need no motherfuckers thinking that texting a motherfucker is fuck it moments. Fuck it is drive up to her motherfucking house. Hey, mom, I need to talk to you about something. Thinking I don't care how this go. Whether you throw some shit in my lap or your lap. I want to fix this relationship. The problem is you don't really give a shit about the fucking relationship and you Craig mom yourself thinking you do, so you think you need to do all these other fucking things. Y'all motherfuckers live too close. Y'all motherfuckers live in, actually, I don't even think it's a mile. Is it? What you think?
It ain't no more than that, so, but it might not be.
Might not be a fucking mile. Y'all live less than a mile. We drive by her house every day. Since I've been with you, we've eaten dinner over her house 5 times. Since I've been with you, we've been to your mom's house together 5 times. The kids may have been over there and spent the night 10 times. Am I lying? She may have eaten over here 15 times. And that's because I'm the best motherfucking cook. She a master chef. Only reason she eat over here because she, in her deep down, she just always want to see what I'm cooking. So what we need to do is say, you don't give a fuck about her. And stop goddamn Craig mom and yourself thinking you need to have something with her. Live a fucking mile away and we'd have been over her house 5 fucking times. Cut that fucking dumb shit out. Mother. Fuck her fucking feelings. Fuck your fucking family too. Cause I don't see none of them motherfuckers chipping in on nothing in your life. I don't see one motherfucking letter of support. Hey, how you doing? What you doing? From now on in your motherfucking mama or daddy's side. Mine either. So I don't give a fuck about them. You got 2 motherfuckers in this house. One named Day1, one named Davion. And me, goddammit. And you ain't gonna be fucking walking around fucking up my vibration because you scared of an old bitch that halfway raised you. That's what you're not gonna do. You better get your goddamn brain right. Fuck is wrong with you? We strong. Don't bring that Marquita shit in here. Don't bring that fucking Marquita shit. That's what I'm gonna call that forever. Whether she stay in the class or she don't, if she here today or not, that's that Marquita shit. She named it. She named it. I say what the fuck I want to say. Don't bring that fucking bitch ass Marquita shit in here. You finna send your fucking mama a note. You got that weak shit from her. You the one that told me when you was a little girl, she used to write you letters. Walk around your whole life trying not to be like your mama, turn into the exact same fucking woman. That's law of attraction. You come up there and explain that to them. No. I can let you have the class from here. You can grow on camera. You can have the class from here if you want it.
What am I saying?
You know how these colors go. You walked around, this is the premise. You walked around your whole life judging your mama, not wanting to be like her. You end up just like her. Explain that with this and explain how you still 42 years old. She done came in there and writing you letters as her daughter. And now you gonna turn around and do the same thing with her. Or whatever. This is your class. You can have it from here. I'll wrap it up. Let's switch it up. This is a perfect moment for you to learn because you'll learn it right on camera. Teach the class. Be honest and transparent.
So, all my life I've been the person that I desired to speak what's on my mind and ask the questions with somebody that said they don't want to hear it. Don't ask me nothing, don't be emotional. So I didn't be emotional. I blamed her for relationships, man after man. And I thought I was better than her. I thought I was better than her because I picked guys that had more money than men that she had. So I said, I'll just mess with men with money. So if they hurt me, it won't seem as bad because they could buy me stuff. And so that was my pink, and in my yellow, I've been out here messing with guys. Just with low self-esteem, saying I'm not her. I felt like I watched her love a man more than us. We all grew up in the house together. The disconnect, like we all grew up out in the house together, but our lives were separate in the sense of everybody in their own space. I felt like she always cared about men more than me, but I've always cared about men more than myself. And even my children. And I can't really take no credit for being like this different type of mother because I've never been no more than her. I've never been no more than her. Just good thing Jay was a good dude because I'd have been so in love with somebody. I'd have been in my separate rooms. My kids would have been in the separate rooms, and I'd have just been exactly her. Caring more about who I was to a man than anybody else. And so I often feel bad since I have come into the realization that I have become her. And so I try to create this friendship. Because, you know, if it's all said and done, you feel like you got your parent, like you got your family. Like, you know, I used to have this extension of friends that I made take the place of my family. Oh, I let, and then I saw that that didn't work, you know, or I lost them all. And so I guess in hindsight, I'm kind of using the fact that she's my mother to be like, this is a friend that won't never leave because she's my mother. And so I pretend to care more than I actually do, because if I did care as much as I would want to as a daughter, I would go and see her more and stuff like that. But I didn't grow up like that, to be sitting with her and shopping with her. But like I said, when I see her, I try to do that. And because I feel like I am who she is, but I look down upon it so much, I try to make the friendship more. And then when she calls me or when she texts me with something from a parental standpoint, it's the part of me that just be like, you don't do all of that because you didn't do all that before, so don't do that. And then I realized I feel right back like the 10-year-old girl that couldn't say what was on her mind. So I don't know. I mean, I definitely see what he was saying. I won't look at it like that. I mean, I'm grateful for the lessons every time, no matter what. I'm actually always teary-eyed, but I mean, that's just what I do. I mean, that's just an extension of how I do shit. I mean, I disagree. I agree. It's like I wanted to say, don't fucking text me no shit because that shit is not about me. That shit is about you. And I didn't, but when I got the text, I'm like, here we go. That's why I kind of try to stay separate because I guess I don't like, but I did start off saying, I realized I don't like I don't like confrontation with nobody, meaning I don't like to be confronted because I am usually a defensive person. And that was the first time I didn't feel defensive, although I felt like, here we go, in one of those spaces like, don't feed your kid nothing but health food. And I'm like, why do you always have to do that? You don't have nothing to do with that. You force us into a space where I have to say something, to you, then we be estranged for a while, and I ain't want that to be like that. I don't know. And then, I don't know. I mean, I do see it in my source, and I see my correct mama with the video, and I see how I was trying to give myself credit for calling her, but the main reason why I called her is because the video didn't go through. If the video that went through, I mean, it was, you know what I'm saying, then she'd have got the video and it would just been finished. So I could see how I Craig Mom myself into thinking it was a true fucking moment, and that it really wasn't. I can't say if under any circumstances if I'd still call her or not, or if I just felt the need, or if that was just a part of my Craig Mama by feeling like, Christine, you was about to do this real dumb shit, and so go ahead and call, because if when it was all said and done, I know I had to do a video, and then I didn't, then I see that I had not arrived in this real fucking place. I was in my lower fucking, which really wasn't even a lower fucking, it was in my still fear of Debbie land. So, I mean, I do very much see it. And again, like, I can't say I celebrate in contrast in this same situation because I created it. It didn't have to be contrast. I could have just said, fuck it, and be accountable, or it didn't even have to bother me. Because it's like one of those things that doesn't even have to be that big, but it didn't even have to bother me. But if so, if I'd have just been accountable for my own thoughts, like, oh, well, like if I had really did that, when she'd have got the text, I'd have texted back some shit like, okay, and I'd have just left it there. But the fact, if the next day I was still thinking about it, then, you know what I'm saying, it still mattered to me because of all the reasons that we know. Either I didn't take accountability of my own shit, or I just let it still fuck with me. And was my way of trying to be like, I'm gonna have the last word or some shit like that. And so you don't have to prove yourself to somebody or people that you don't really care nothing about if you don't really fucking care. You know what I'm saying? So I see it. Let me see. So that's about it. I mean, I do see it. I don't really know, like, I'm trying to think if we going back through it, like how to say it. But I mean, like I said, I mean, and that means that my fucking is not growing, didn't grow as much as I was trying to give it credit for, or if it's about giving it credit, it's probably not. But I mean, I'm happy for that moment because I have to still, you know what I'm saying, there's still a place that I have to get to it myself. That's just like, when you really, really just don't care. And I just saw that I cared about a whole bunch more than what I've been thinking I cared about. And sometimes you don't know that you don't really care about something. You don't know if it still affects you until you are in the space where you have to handle it. And yeah. So now I know that's still a situation for me. And it's just amazing how laws of attraction is, because I am exactly her. And the thing is, when I got older, I'm not upset with who she was. I just wish to be able to be more vocal about, certain things that I just think that you should be able to talk about. And I don't like that I am a nervous communicator on whatever level that is. I said, I don't like the way I communicate at times, or the way it makes me feel to be in communication. Rather, I'm the person that is saying it or not. There's always something that I feel, and maybe everybody feels that. I don't know. It's probably something everybody feels. It's not just with me. But when you blame others, I'm assuming, and that's the thing. So that's why you got to be accountable, because I'm assuming that I will communicate different. If she would have communicated different with me, that's even until now, until I just said that, that's not even necessarily true. She could have damn sat me down and communicated with me all the time if I was still going to be a defensive type person that didn't like redirection. And you know what I'm saying? That still was going to have me in the same space. So I can't even blame her for that. And even at this moment, I released that, because I don't know if I would be any different if she had never written me one letter. So I cannot blame her for that. And that's why I have to just be accountable, that there is a weakness in me, in the sense that doesn't like me to stand up. Well, I'm not going to say there is a defensiveness in me that's still there. And when somebody comes to me like, hey, Chris, I don't like it because I don't want to hear it. And that's because it's hard. It's still like to look at somebody and be like, I don't give a fuck what you think. It's still about caring what somebody thinks. So I just released that. And that, just saying that just made me feel so better, because that's what it is. I have to figure out a way through that. It's not for me to go back in time and wish she wrote me letters. So, let's see. Accountability is just key when it comes to everything. So, I do think I care, but it's like when you don't see somebody all the time, or you don't want to, it's the level of what I care. Like when I look at people and they have these like close relationships, I be feeling like I'm supposed to want to do that, but I don't be wanting to do that. I don't wish to go shopping every week. I don't wish to have big dinners at her house. I don't feel like she's been terrible. Like now that I know, when I got older and had kids, I don't feel like she's terrible when I see how I am. And I'm like, I'm so much like her. I don't think that she's terrible. I just don't desire it. And she getting older, so I feel like I'm supposed to. I don't. So I'll be wanting her to come around and be around enough so I can feel like I'm doing as much daughter stuff as I'm supposed to.
But you wouldn't put that responsibility on you. Should have put some clothes on.
So, I don't know. I'm really not mad at her. It's just I've been so long in my life saying I don't want to be her, that I don't know how to look at her sometimes like it's okay, because I'm just used to being in that space of, you don't care about men, you don't care about us. But then when I think about other people's stuff, I'm like, shit, my shit wasn't even as bad. I be feeling like I was a little Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? With Michael Jackson, like, my daddy beat us. And they like, but he didn't beat you, he beat us. You know, and so you walk around and you point your fingers up things that was, pointing a finger at somebody, and you wake up and be like, oh, that shit was not that bad. You know what I'm saying? No different than me and Jay. Like, the shit wasn't that bad. and however I put it in my mind. So just type of kind of person that I am and whatever that thing is, in the fairy tale world of what I think or what I wanted family to look like and be like for me along the way, but without me putting in my part of who I am, like my best foot forward, I guess, and then calling it something that is not. So I'm happy. I know I don't want to be a person walking around in fear. I don't want to be a person that's not accountable. And really, that's why even in standing here, like how accountability really works. It's like if you just accountable for your shit, that knocks everything else out. You don't have to be thinking about no extra shit. You don't have to be thinking about no what if shit. You don't have to be crying and shit. You don't have to be doing none of that because you're just like, oh, this who the fuck I am. This is the role I play in it, and nothing else really matters when you stop at accountability for your own shit. And every time I'm in those moments when I see that, I'm just like, wow, I'm really sitting up here in the moment of tears and what I feel like is whatever this is, yellowness, over some shit that don't really make a big deal because I only need to care about how I think. And when that's all you do, you don't have to decipher nobody else shit because you can't do that. You can't decipher nobody else shit. So, I mean, I don't know. And it's funny because when I look back at other videos and having moments that seem so hard, when I look back, I'm like, that shit was so not a hard moment. You know what I'm saying? When you take your accountability for it ain't even the role you played in something that is bad or good. It's just like, oh, that's who I am. That's what I thought. That's what I wanted. That's what my soul said. Or I know I damn pinked myself so it had me in this funky yellow. And when you say that in your accountability, what that shit is like 5 minutes if so, and then your shit be over with. But when you start trying to figure out, then you got all these bubbles because you just like, oh, now you're crying. Now you got some resentment. Now you got a damn headache. Now you got, you know what I'm saying? And it's just taking you so much all over into your debility. And it keep you down it's keep you there so much longer than the situation even is. You living in the momentum of your Debbie land longer than even the situation that has happened to you. You reliving that moment over and over again, adding carts to your train over and over and over again about something that you could have been finished with in less than 5 minutes. It'd be like, oh, she did that? Okay, well, that's just what she do. You know that. Well, decide what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And be okay with that. So, I really see it. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't care no more about. I mean, I'm her. I mean, I took it, and it's like, it's fine, and I'm fine with the fact that it's easier though for me to be fine because I didn't wind up with a fucked up nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for me to be able to make the peace of how I had become, because then I could have been up here saying, oh, this has happened because I was with a mama that this was like this with. You know what I'm saying? So it do make it easier for me to be able to have a peace with it. I cannot front about that. And again, I don't have to care that I don't want to sit over there. I don't have to care. I don't care that I don't want to go extra shopping and stuff. I like it just like it is when we have get-togethers, come over and get something to eat and be around us. And then, you know, if you want me to stop by, you know, this is our relationship. This is what it is. It don't have to be like my aunts and them. It's what ours is, and I'm fine with it.
That's it. And the bottom line is this. Well, now we're going to the core of it. Now that you just said, fuck it, what you really have to do is just acknowledge you want to blame your mom for who you is. And that's just the bottom line. That's why we want to stay close to our mom, because we know we want to blame them for who the fuck we is. Let me teach y'all something. Some of us have had great moms. Some of us have had bad moms. Either way, your mom is the first teacher of the child. She's your first pink. Your mom is your first pink. That's why I say you have to become a fucking monster this class. I know what I be doing when I'm teaching. You gotta say fuck your mama. Not fuck your mama, even if she was a good mama. Mama, you want me to have kids and grandkids right now, I ain't ready to fuck you. Leave me alone about that. Now check this out. The next time you do it, I'm gonna teach you something. It's kind of like a woman, or you dealing with a man. You tell a nigga he might make a joke about your ex-boyfriend or something. You know what I'm saying? You fucking with him and he don't like your ex or something. And every now and then he say some slick shit like, yeah, I used to fuck with the fat guy. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, hey, why you always gotta bring that up? And you say to yourself, the next time this motherfucker throws some slick shit about my ex out, ain't that I love my ex. I don't like the fact that I used to date a fat motherfucker and he keep joking about it. You know what I'm saying? You say to yourself, next time this motherfucker say some shit about my ex being fat, I'm gonna teach him a goddamn lesson. I'll break up with the motherfucker over that shit. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Next time this bitch call me in the morning, I told bitch, don't call me in the morning, say no goddamn good morning shit. That's how I was always before I met Chris, and just in college. Don't text me good morning, because I feel like you're forcing me to say, I saw your response. I ignore your goddamn ass for 5 days. I told you don't fucking text me no fucking good morning. You ain't my fucking girlfriend. Fuck is you texting me fucking good morning for? You ain't gonna make me think we like each other. You ain't gonna make me think you like me. You ain't gonna get me in no guilty situation. That's what we do when we want to confront and bring shit up. We really want to drop this shit in our parents' lap. Hey, mom, I had a dream, or not your situation, or hey, mama, this, or daddy, that. I want to come drop some shit in your lap to make you feel bad about how fucked up I am so I can feel better about it. Can you give me something that's going to tell me, yeah, baby, you fucked up because of what I did? And mama is old school. The generation before us, they lied about every fucking thing. Mama is old school. Mama hit you with the typical shit. You don't get no book to be with parents. You won't end my life. Or mama might hit you with the fuck you, bitch. I don't talk about that. You think I done lived through that shit and I'm going to bring that shit up again and live through that shit again so you can feel good about the dope boys you fucking dated or the sorry motherfucking girls you dated, nigga. You ain't finna. I went to my mama with that shit, same feeling, ready to dump all my shit in her life. My mama was a G. I said, mama, you let these guys beat you. You fuck with all these fucked up niggas. It made me love bitches. It made me like bitches, and I can't feel no emotion. All that shit, my mama looked at me and said, first of all, I was a woman with boys. Y'all motherfuckers needed a man around. I ain't give a shit. I kept me a motherfucking nigga around. I couldn't whoop y'all boys, beat y'all boys goddamn ass. The drug trading shit was getting going. I said, oh. Whew. Makes sense to me. You let these motherfuckers beat on you, and now I can't have no feelings for no woman because you let. She said, boy, you watched me whoop some of them niggas' ass. She said, I was tying them fights. I cut 3 motherfuckers, you remember? I hit them up with a hammer out there. She said, I was tying fights, nigga. I ain't look like I was losing no fights. I ain't feel like I was getting abused. I feel like I was fucking this nigga up back. Mama! You are not letting me dump my damage in your lap. Because she was honest. And what she said made sense to me. I said, God damn. So you ain't gonna let me dump my shit about how I am in your lap? And if my mama could read the future or see the past, she gonna say, what I had to do with you up there taking that check out them folks' mailbox? What I had to do with you out there with Nene fucking around trying to be the lookout, as he said, on crack? What I had to do with you fucking that crackhead raw and had me come take you to the doctor because you thought you had AIDS because you could fuck a crackhead raw behind the stove for a piece of rock? What I had to do with that? That's what my mama said. What I had to do with you got off to college? I don't even know, motherfucker. You dropped out of school. You the one fucking up. What I had to do with that? You gonna blame that on me too? Huh? Iman said, what the fuck I have to do with you chilling in the bedroom, not spending time with your kids? She's like, I ain't had shit to do with that. Your fucking husband told you, fucking go out there and spend time with your kids, because he a man and he not gonna have no fucking boys laying in the fucking bed with him. That don't stop you from fucking going out there. Really demonstrative, kind of putting foot in your ass, going out there and spend some fucking time with them kids. I know how it feels as a man for his mama to goddamn retreat into the bedroom with her nigga. I know how that feels. So get your black ass out on the fucking couch and watch TV and spend time with your sons. Now, she's a woman. She went out there to watch Glee and American Idol. Then I have to come out there. No! Not that! Not Glee and American Idol. You can't watch your favorite shows with your fucking kids. You're gonna make them gay on my watch. No! Then she kind of said, fuck it. If I can't watch what I want to watch with them, shit, I ain't gonna stay out there. So then I have to kick in. Hey, y'all know I ain't goddamn just taking your mom away from me, blah, blah, blah. This how life is. This how life goes, blah, 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 blah. Y'all boys, y'all motherfuckers finna be busy any fucking way. You finna be playing ball. You finna be doing your goddamn schoolwork all the time. You finna be playing football, basketball. You finna be out. You gonna be working. You gonna be making money. You ain't gonna be goddamn having no time to be sucking on your goddamn mama's titty all day. But your mama love you, and I love you. But this is how life goes. When you get a bitch, you gonna be in the back with your bitch too. I teach my sons that. They know. So they not walking around, ah! They real. Chris asked our youngest son, what do you like about me? He said, you're dependable. And what else? And you buy me shit. Look, the damn goddamn, he ain't trying to say, well, mom, you do poems. Mom, you damn went natural. You went back to college. He told her the fucking truth. You're dependable and you give me shit. What do you care about, Davion? I want my phone, my motherfucking fan, and to eat out when I get ready. They ain't gonna lie to no bitches. Them boys ain't gonna lie to no bitches. So everything work out the way it's supposed to work out. But in the long run, you have to become a fucking monster. Now what that means is this. I blocked Marquita from both Facebook page, Bears and Bubbles, and fucking YouTube. Why? Because a motherfucking wife who's on my motherfucking team will sit here and Craig Mama her goddamn self and try to Craig Mama my class unknowingly. I know this fat motherfucker will do the same thing. Let me tell you how we do. So I use it as an example. Watch this. The very first fucking thing that we fear the most is always the thing we try to Craig Mama ourselves with on the fucking. Now watch this. Watch this. Think about this. In your life, you good with me. Everything good. Deep down, bottom line, you just said it. I really don't give a shit about spending no time with my fucking mama. I love her. My life wasn't that bad, but I just don't give a shit about spending time with her. But because I don't give a shit about spending time with her and she getting old, I don't want her to know. So I don't want to talk to her a certain way. So what's the thing you try to do on your fucking? I stood up to my mother, right? Fucking Craig Mama yourself. You saw that this morning, right? You saw that you was truly fucking Craig Mama yourself and you learned a lot and you had an epiphany, right? Okay, that's what we finna do with Marquita. The first fucking thing that she want to say fucking on is what? I'm fat, and you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what she do? Start making I'm fat, losing weight videos. First Craig Mama. First fuck it. You know you're not gonna be able to say the goddamn deepest, darkest, most fuckingest thing in your life just cause a nigga said it on the fucking video. Fuck it. Man, I'm finna break up with my girlfriend. Bitch, you don't know where you're gonna stay at. You better get some goddamn fucking days under your belt. Marquita, first day. Fuck it. Working out. You know you've been dealing with this shit your whole fucking entire life. Secretly and can't do nothing with it. Now you're gonna put it publicly to the world. Watch me fall on my fucking face, y'all. Whoop, 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 whoop. My grandma was the first rapper I ever heard. My grandma used to say, the hard-headed got the feeling to believe it. But when they face hit the cement, they nod in agreement. When your goddamn face fall and hit the goddamn cement head first, boom, that bitch gonna bounce 1 or 2 times. The hard-headed got to feel it to believe it. But when they face hit the goddamn cement, they nod in agreement. I'll call in a couple of days for love of brotherhood and friendship and check on them. But you ain't getting back in this goddamn class because you ain't my wife. You ain't gonna ruin something from the inside. And you got a homegirl in the class. You better get your shit together too. Because when you start that going back to her, talking shit, boot your fucking ass out too. Don't think I didn't know what was going to happen. This shit is law. This is psychic behavior. Psychicness. Psychic behavior. When you was explaining your shit, all that's down here. Remember I said with Marquis the first day, when your mama had the dream to text you? I had a dream. Marquita, you should have did the same thing I told Marquita to say on the moment. Fuck your dream. Right? Blue. Ain't that what you felt the first time? Ain't that what you felt? So how did it go? She called you or texted you she had a dream. She texted you had a dream. And what did the text say? I need to talk to you about my dream.
No, she just put it in there and I was just like...
Had a dream and put what she wanted to put in her dream. And you know what your mind said? Fuck your dream, didn't it? And what were we supposed to say next? Yeah! Fuck your dream! But what do? Go into the Craig mama-ness of thinking you should respond to her. No, if it won't no blame, it won't no blame. But she was dropping something in your goddamn lap. You do realize that, don't you? Trying to drop her some shit on you. I've seen this lady sing to 2 rainbows at a dog's funeral.
Don't do that.
No, what I'm saying is, I do what the fuck I want to do. I'm making the point of, you not going to come at me and drop some shit in my lap if you would do that. Anybody that will let, I'm not talking about her now. Anybody that will let religion, society, and dumb do some shit that I think is dumb as a motherfucker, you better never come at me with no shit. Ever. I might have just said the right shit to keep them from around you. I might have just helped you. I'm just playing.
I don't want them not to be around.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Type talk. That's
yeah,
what I do.
Yeah. See, this is the thing that I hate about life that you have to worry about. This is why I blocked Marquita motherfucking ass. It's what? This ain't even being broadcast on Facebook. 39 people watching. I take a ratio of 1 to 12 because of Jesus. It's 3 fucking rats in the class now. Jesus had 12 motherfuckers. One of them was a fucking rat. They give you these numbers for a reason. 1 in 12 ratio, 12 times 15, 360. 360 is the circle of the earth. 12 is the reason. Don't think 12 ain't a reason. You think 12 multiplied to 360, 15, all those numbers. 24 is a derivative of 12. 24 hours in a day. 24 motherfucking meridians. 15 of those long meridians is a time zone. That's how you get. That's how they do time. 1 in 12 of y'all motherfuckers, there's 3 motherfuckers in here now fucked up. And guess what? Guess what you think one of the motherfuckers is? Out of the 3 snitches or fuck-ups or fakes in the class, Marquita was one. Out of those, you think it's somebody in here that might see this and share it with your mom.
No.
No. Listen. Get my point. Just get my point. Just get my point.
Okay.
I was joking. You said don't do that. You said earlier you was afraid somebody might see your fucking video in her family and show it to her, right? Now, this is a YouTube. Facebook is thousands of motherfuckers. This is a YouTube with 42 motherfuckers watching. What's the chances of somebody in here?
No, you know that, but I get what you're saying. But
I know.
I'm just like,
it's the subconscious.
Uh-huh.
It's the subconscious. That shit is going in a comedy show one day. That's my life. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do with my life. If that shit her mom did is funny to me, and I can make a joke off it and throw it in my fucking comedy show, it's going in there. And I guarantee you her ass will be in the audience laughing at the shit because she gonna be benefiting from the goddamn money. Don't nobody, my story is my motherfucking story. My life is my motherfucking life. My mom ain't gonna motherfucking tell me, don't say what I did. Fuck you, bitch. This is my life. My brother, man. Don't, nigga, this is my life, motherfucker. Fuck you gonna tell me what to say about my life. This is my life, my story. If you was happen to be in my motherfucking universe, it was up to you to be a high bubble or a low bubble, motherfucker. That's how you get written in the fucking story. It's my motherfucking life. I'm a fucking monster. Some of y'all need to just dump that fucking chump you with because you picked him because he a fucking chump. You always gonna be down here because you staying with a fucking chump that you don't want because he a nice guy, or you fucking staying with a bitch you don't want. Niggas do this shit all the time. Move in with chicks and stay with them just to have a place to stay. That woman can feel that and tell that, but she don't want her shit to look bad on Facebook. She done posted a lot of pictures. Now both of you fucked up. You can't manifest nothing like that. You can't manifest nothing like that, y'all. You have to have pure motherfuckers around you. Straight up. And motherfuckers will show their colors. Motherfuckers will show they blue, they orange, they pink, and they fucking yellow. Marquita was supposed to be a fucking monster. She was supposed to say, fuck Omalola. Yeah, fuck her. Let me show this bitch something. She went straight to the goddamn videos. She avoided the first step of communication. Talk to the motherfucker. Now, back in the day, she'd have had to get on a horse and ride to Texas. But now she could have called her. She could have video chatted her. She could have did any fucking thing. Other than goddamn make a video about her. But look how source work and universe work. She made the video about Omalola brought Gerald into the goddamn mix. Gerald started challenging men. That was good for me. I said, I know this fat motherfucker don't think he gonna outdo me. So I go out yesterday and do what I call a baby four. Baby four. Baby four, 4 miles, about 48 minutes. About 12 minutes a mile. Baby four. Just to set the precedence for him. He go out and do 4.5 or some shit. So I said, let me go out today and run faster. Because I'm going to show him now. First of all, the speed is going to intimidate him. This nigga running a 9-minute mile for 5 miles straight. Motherfucker, don't you know I'm a fucking animal? I'm a fucking monster. I will eat through this fucking wall before I let a motherfucker beat me in a challenge. You can't blink faster than me. You can't not blink longer than me. You can't piss farther than me. You can't spit farther than me. You can't hold your breath longer than me. Why? Because I'm supposed to believe that. I need everybody in the fucking class to believe that about themselves. You can't out-manifest me. You can't out-think me. You can't out-happy me. You can't out-peace me. So Gerald challenged all the men. I seen Allende ugly ass sitting on the bench. I just did something. Allende, don't try that shit. Omalola, you got to tell him don't spray paint no water on his face and his body. Pour water on your chest and sit on your ugly ass on the bench. Not Allende. What's my man named? Kadeem. He got his black ass. You know he'll shine if he put any goddamn water on him. He'd have poured some water on his chest and shit. I'm tired. Everybody like, good job, good job. What's my man name? Gerald told him in a nice way. Gerald, you getting fucking soft, nigga. How you gonna do the male version? Gerald said, Allende said, not Allende, fucking Kadeem said some shit like, man, I ran to the grocery store with my nephew yesterday and I forgot to turn my app on. Gerald said, yeah, remember to turn your app on, just take a picture, a video or some shit. Kadeem went home and took a picture of himself looking sweaty. I'm not saying he didn't work out. Motherfucker, we need some more than that. Something like a Nike, app. You can't trick no app unless you get it. If you gonna get in the car and drive slow around the goddamn track to fool somebody, then we need to boot you anyway. But I ain't saying again Kadeem trying to trick nobody. Kadeem looked like the type of motherfucker that'll do some primitive shit like that. It's like Kadeem got an old soul. The shit he say be so wise. Kadeem is like the older male version of Sonya Lynette. Like Sonya Lynette, she says hashtags real quick. Kadeem say wise old man grandfather sayings real quick. And y'all know what I mean. Kadeem will pop some shit up on the timeline right after somebody say something. It'd be an old ass wise. Some shit a 90-year-old Jamaican would say. That shit be dope. But it started a challenge in the class. It's a certain fucking monster you just have to have, man. This motherfucking orange gotta turn into a fucking monster. But you gotta know yourself. Don't jump out into the land of Allah. Cause the way my foot feel tomorrow I'll run, but I'm gonna run 3 miles at a nice pace. I ain't gonna hurt my fucking foot fucking with Gerald. But if he get too goddamn brazen, it just depends. See, I got up this morning, I felt like, oh yeah, I'll take me 3. I done challenged Gerald, he fucked up. That threw a little something at him, he ain't ready. I got up this morning, that bitch had tagged me in some shit. 4 miles and some change. I looked at the pace. I said, okay, he a little slow, but he still did it. I said, oh shit, I gotta do more than him. But then I'm gonna do it faster. I'm gonna give it all I got today. Why I do that? I tried to break his fucking spirit. Omalola broke Marquita's spirit. She took her fucking soul. That's what we need in squad. Seriously. That's what we need in squad. All blue dots. She took her fucking soul. And she didn't even go hard at her. That's what I tried to do this morning with Gerald. I'm going to run 5.5 miles in an under 9-minute pace. That should make him say, I can't fuck with this nigga. But I guarantee you that motherfucker gonna post a 6 boy today. Cause he an ex-football player. He just in his fall off stage, like I'm in my fall off stage. Bitch, if you do 6 today, I got to get you tomorrow now. I got to get you. I got to get you, Gerald Lawson. And we all gonna reach the fucking top together. Cause when a motherfucker feel good about themselves, they can manifest. Because running is symbolic of being in the vortex. Because you have to keep going and keep believing. You have to keep going and keep believing in spite of how you feel. In spite of the pain in your legs, your hips, your ass. In spite of the hill you see coming. You have to keep going to get your goal. I wanted to 5 them this morning. I 5.5 them. I wanted to call it a Brett 5. A baby fever. But I 5.5 them. So I gave him a goddamn 5.5 Luger. So bottom line, family, you gotta be able to say, fuck it, man. You're not gonna be able to be and do what you do with these negative vibrations over you. Whether it's your mom, I ain't telling you not to fuck with nobody. Tell them the parameters in which you fuck with them. April was talking some shit to me. I said, hey, what makes you think it gotta be like this? Why can't it be like it is? Either you want it like it is or you don't want it. Baby, come on up here to the daddy lands. I feel so proud of you, honey. Oh. Oh. You was able to save again into the world. My wife said, fuck my mama. I'm just playing. You feel better, baby, for real? Mm-hmm. Do you feel it? Am I too hard on doing the line?
Sometimes. I mean, that's how you teach it, though. So.
But let me ask you.
You know what? It's not even hard. It be so like, So I'll be like, Then I'm like, oh, okay.
But let me ask you something. This is why I tell men and women, and this is some real shit. Like, this is some real shit. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit right now. In this class, if I come in here as the teacher and you believe I'm the teacher and I'm telling you something, you should just listen. I'm not in the back analyzing. It's so much shit people say that's right. That's right to me. But then there's shit that don't go inside with the board.
No, I'm happy though.
No, that's what I'm saying. When something don't go coincide with the board that somebody say, I always speak on it. The class is not in a position, or they just say, well, fuck it, I'm gonna go with what he say. Or they understand the board. You're in more of a position, and you're right here to have a confrontation and say, I don't agree with that. I don't think like that. Da, 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 da. But the way it end up, say for example, what we did before could have been avoided if you'd have just trusted and believed what I was saying. Remember, I always say that. You can't say this man is a God 1 minute and he knows and the board is so good and the board don't lie and the board is psychic 1 minute, and then the next minute say, well, because I didn't want to call my mama, you're wrong. This is not about me. This is about the board.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. And then in the same token, I definitely get what you're saying. But if I am not understanding where I'm at, I want to say it so that I could understand.
But listen, I'm telling you, you do understand. You do understand.
You're saying
let me show you how this works. Let me show you how this works. You do understand. She said, how did you feel?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, listen, let me show you how this works. How did you feel?
When she said,
yes.
Oh, fuck with you.
Fuck her. Your orange should have said what? Yeah, fuck her. That's how you thought you felt.
Yeah.
Until I came in here, I'm pink. I'm pink to you. Understand that. Okay. In that situation, because you wanted to believe that was a fucking moment, you turned me into pink. You thought I was lying to you. I'm a blue dot.
I get what you're saying.
You turned me into pink. Nigga, you just trying to rain on my parade and you on camera more. So you growing more. So you was willing more to have more confrontation. Because naturally, any woman that's in a situation where her life is on being projected, sometimes she gonna feel like this the time I'm a motherfucker stand up. Correct? This morning, I felt that in you. I'm standing up, motherfucker. I ain't bowing down. I thought I had a fucking moment.
Yeah.
Now, but I'm like, okay, now you're in emotion. I'm just a teacher coming in here to teach. No different than any other day. If it was somebody said on the thread, I'm just a teacher coming in here. However it goes, how it goes. But I ain't gonna let a motherfucker be thinking that what you did was right. Because then my class will be off. Because let me tell you something. A lot of women, saying like the way you want to see me wrong sometime and you done got over that, a lot of women want you to be right. Understand that. A lot of women want you to be right. And when I see the women like, I'm the same way, I'm like, no, the fuck you not. When a motherfucker don't give you hot fries, you go right in there and confront their goddamn ass. Why? Because they can't say, well, your dollar wasn't pretty, so I gave you cold fries. They can't say that shit back. And if they keep saying, well, this is what we got, you will get louder on their ass.
That's a good.
You will turn into the fucking mean black woman that everybody's afraid of. So I can't let you have it.
I'm not afraid of confrontation.
Yeah, I can't let you have it.
I will get my fries.
Motherfucker, go in there and tell a motherfucker any fucking thing. Call a fucking bill man. Who the fuck you think you is?
You're right. I don't have a problem with confrontation.
You have a problem when a motherfucker confront you. So what you should have did was say, fuck her fucking dream, and lived in it. But your pink said, but I don't want her to think that I don't give a shit about how she feel. So you fell in the yellow, texting and making goddamn videos. And then you stayed in yellow and came in here this morning and tried to call that a fucking moment. Your blue dot tried to come from the back and tell you you was wrong. You jumped out in the pink. Then after you saw me and I confronted you and said, get that fucking Marquita pink shit out of my goddamn class. I don't give a fuck if you my wife. What you do? You realize you're blue. You jump back into your blue And then you came up here and said, yo, let me tell y'all really why I did that shit yesterday. I don't like being around this bitch. She getting old and she may die, and I feel like I should. But I don't have no desire to be around this motherfucker.
I have desire under my terms, but you know what's so funny because of the joke. I have desire on my terms. I don't want to be inconvenienced. If I didn't get out the bed and stay in the living room with the kids, I don't want to have to pretend. We just get to the point where we like company and stuff like that. But when you said the joke about the thing that she showed me, that's I'm like, you gonna call me by the dream after you send me a video?
Yeah, I mean, joke about it a little bit. Go ahead, joke about it a little bit. Ain't nobody watching. Joke about it so you can see what I'm saying. How crazy a motherfucker can get in your head. Tell them what happened.
So my brother's dog died, and they buried it in the backyard. And she sent me a video, and she was singing. I was like, "Oh, is this so beautiful?" It was about a rainbow, but the rainbow was connected to the dog. God giving her a sign because the dog died.
And the dog wanted him.
And I didn't understand because she didn't have a relationship with the dog.
Didn't know the dog.
So it was funny, and I felt bad that I thought it was funny. Because
she said the moment. Shamika.
So I was just like, but it was sad because the reason why I see religion how I do is because she had me on a religious journey, but I realized she didn't. My brother's father did, and like
she was going along with a nigga.
She was going along with him, and so all this praise that I've given for my reason of being able to see religion through a different eyes. Now we're older, I have a freedom, and she's Christian. And then...
pseudo-Christian.
Well, yeah, because she's made it to fit her. She's kind of been
she's light, she's Hindu, she's everything. She's a very beautiful, wise lady who's been health conscious and fucking all that shit that we try to be
and
now.
And very fun-spirited and stuff like that. Life. But when it comes to now... Like I've transcended.
And look, it's a rainbow. Look, it's a
rainbow. It's a double.
Look, this is what happened on the video, man. The shit was so funny. Chris showed it to me. I ain't even watched the second one yet. The first one was so funny. I'm saving the fucking second one for laughter. Shamika wants to make it her ringtone. This is some of the funniest shit. Whenever I need a bubble up, I listen to this shit. She is out there, and it's a fucking rainbow. And it's clearly one of the most beautiful fucking rainbows I've ever seen, that clear. And she is singing in this high soprano voice. Rainbow God, oh, the dog. Then she stops like church. Rainbow God, oh God. Kendall's dog died, and today is a rainbow for him. Hallelujah, hallelujah, the dog, this is God's sign. Then she realized, and we didn't realize, it was a fucking double rainbow. It was one under it, and she realized it live in the video. She said, "Oh God, thank you for the rainbow and the dog's death." Somebody, she said, "Hallelujah! Oh, it's a double." And I thought, a double hallelujah, and I looked, and it was a fucking rainbow up under there. So it was a beautiful fucking moment that I would have videoed, but what she attached it to. And I tell my wife, are you gonna let somebody that send you a fucking dog rainbow video tell you they had a dream? The fucking dog rainbow video was crazy, so I know the goddamn dream gotta be.
I mean, it was just, it was just, you know, because she was over here, Misty is here, Misty was talking to her about stuff, we doing the movement. I wanted her to see, like.
You want her to be involved. Really, what you want is, you want her to come up out of that fucking foolishness and get on this shit right here.
I do.
But you can't make that woman do that.
But then if so, I'm like, I don't push it on her when she
asks me. You don't.
But what?
You don't, but you goddamn inadvertently give it to her.
Well, the thing is, the board is out. I tell her about
just like Jamaica say her daddy always talk about Jehovah's Witness shit to her. I can imagine her saying, I want to go holler at Raquel, which she still calls her a different name from the Hebrew Israelite back in the day. She said, I want to go see Raquel, but I don't want to hear no fucking bubbles and bear shit. I can imagine her saying that.
Well, yeah, I guess so. And I felt like some of that video was for me to see. You got bubbles and bears. God
gave me a double rainbow. Well, look at what we got. We got a double.
Yeah. And so for me to know that I was looking at like she took me on this ride, and now we have something that's a freedom in her older age that I believe that she's walking around feeling like she's closer to her older age.
Well, when people get older, they think about death and they wonder, is heaven or hell real?
So when I give you these examples, and then you see
you ain't gonna scare me with no heaven or hell no more, baby. I don't give a fuck how old I get. The older I get, I'm gonna go Islam. I want some bitches in my death, or I'm gonna turn into a Kemet.
Yeah.
Bury me with some bitches, so I can be dead as skull and bones, and the bitches in there beside me. 4,000 years, people realize my fucking belief was fucking stupid. They got buried with their bitches, and the white man went in there and said, "Shit, look at all these dead bitches. Who that nigga over there with all that gold and shit? Let me get that. Put it in the museum." So we should be able to see that we shouldn't believe in no fucking dumb shit like that. The most smartest, wisest motherfuckers that can make pyramids and lasers and transform and all this shit, aliens, the Egyptians, the Kemites, buried themselves with their gold and treasure, and then the white man got it. Mm-hmm. So we should see motherfuckers been believing in dumb shit for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, because I've grown up around this stuff, it's easier for me to believe. And at the time when I think, oh, okay, I understand the whole parenting thing. I made a piece of that. Oh, yeah, I've been on a manhunt too. Oh, now we could come to a certain place.
Fuck
now
her.
You damn
yeah, fuck her dream.
I'm like, are you serious? So now and so I'm like, and then we into health. So yeah, the same way she said the food at that moment, we was like, don't be damn saying nothing about no food. But then, okay, food. I wouldn't be as offended when I started doing food different, but you're going to buy your own damn food to your house. Don't be telling us. Mm-hmm. But then I'm like, but now we in this
send some shit over here with these boys I can eat.
And now you in a spiritual place that you play where I'm just like,
Give me a shit.
Close it out. No. Close it out with your song.
Play that motherfucker then.
Which number you want to hear? Beautiful. We're gonna go to alumni. Close out with alumni.
Take me to beautiful. I'm just playing. Take me to alumni. I was gonna mark you how you be doing.
I don't sing up beautiful like that. That's the ones that have
soul. When you sing beautiful, you be like a nigga holding your dick. Like they say that I am conceited, where my shotgun at? But I must admit.
But you know what?
I like to hold my dick.
But you know what? In the book that Caleb reading, I'm on point with one of my.
Oh yeah.
That's the first thing.
Yeah, you're a master. You're a male female entity god.
You
know I know about everything. It's a three-legged female. It's a three-legged god which symbolizes masculine and fucking femininity, and it's a feminine demigod. It's a feminine god with a masculine attitude that's very seductive. I don't have to read no books. Some of your dudeness is what attracted me to you. That way I knew I could say, "Motherfucker, leave me the fuck alone with that bullshit right now." And you'll be like, "Yeah, nigga, I get you. I'm gonna go chill." You know what I'm saying? That masculinity. All the chicks in Squad have that nigger dude thing on them. Think about it. Mm-hmm. Sonya, Omalola, fucking Jamaica, Shamika, Ham, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Missy. All the naked girls have that thing on them. Some of them ain't made yet. They pro fights, you know what I'm saying? They gotta get made. But all the ones that's in there, they got that.
Look, cause yesterday when Jamaica was on the thread with the dude saying the shit, Misty like, who the fuck is he?
Yeah.
Where is he at?
Yeah, Taylor taught her little ass. Who the fuck is this nigga? Huh? Where he at? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you gonna do? Go goddamn sunburn him? I sit with him all day in the sun and sunburn him, man. Nobody can have a sun competition with Misty. I tried to sit out there with Misty like, yo, I'm gonna sit out here. I'm from the South. This motherfucker thinks she gonna come there. I'm sitting out there, bitch. I'm like, all I need is a rag to wipe my face and I'm good. After a while, that goddamn son starts talking. That son say, "Hey, nigga, you know you don't fuck with me like that. Not like Misty." So I'm sitting out there trying to stay. Eventually, I was like, "Man, fuck that friendship squad shit. I'm going my black ass in the goddamn house." Misty pulled a whole fucking garden of weeds out. That shit was dope. She works in the sun.
Yeah.
Now, what was I about to say?
Oh, Total Woman 40.
Total Woman 40.
Tuesday.
Total Woman Tuesday. That's today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Total Woman Tuesdays. Today at 7 p. motherfucking M. I need you to subscribe to Total Woman 40. Total Woman Space 40. The number. Total Woman 40. Remember, we're going to be transitioning.
And after this week, I'll be
all the shows
for Total Woman.
To the Naked
Girl.
Girl.
Total Woman Tuesday will be on the Naked Girl starting next week.
Starting next week, when you get the Naked Girl bling, Total Woman Tuesdays will be under that. Also, very soon we're going to put the Bears and Bubbles under that. We just got to figure out a schedule.
Yeah. I
want to have a schedule, a lineup that's posted so motherfuckers can know what the deal is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Certain shows we're going to have to keep on Facebook because Gerald and Ham show is dope, but it ain't no way we can link them up on YouTube yet. But we can if both of them got laptops and Skype. But it's just a matter of if both of them got a laptop and both of them got Skype. Now, we need for everybody to subscribe to everybody's individual YouTube because once you get 100, goddamn, once you get 100 subscribers, you can actually go live from your phone. So, family, that's the goddamn wrap up. Play the jam. Take it out.
Which one you want to listen?
I don't give a shit. It's on you, baby. Give me I Take Control. Give me number 11. Woo! I take control. Let me in your head. This shit right here is real. You hear that voodoo music? Turn that boy up. Just a little bit.
I take control. When you let me in your head, I take control. Don't let me in your bed, I take control of your soul. Nice and slow. When I'm in your head,
it's a go.
I take control. Mama, won't you give it to me? I'ma have you begging, please. Neighbors might hear you scream, but I'ma keep giving it to thee. I need for you to give it back to me. I need for you to give it back to me. Come on, help me out, baby. Give it back to me. I need for you to give it back to me. Mama sweating everywhere. Then I'm about to take you there. Pulling on a girlfriend hair and slapping on the dairy, yeah. I need for you to give it back to me. I need for you to give it back to me. I need for you to give it back to me. I need for you to give it back to me. Control. When you let me in your bed, I take control. Don't let me in your bed, I take control.
Play my guitar, baby.
Of your soul.
Play my guitar, baby. Play my guitar.
When I'm in your head, I say I take control.
Not boop, 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 boop.
And I'm playing
you are so funny.
Now you play the strings.
She like,
it's boom, boom.
But she made her own sound like boom, boom, boom. You can't play a different.
That's the bass. I added some extra.
Yeah, yeah.